So I just got back from a convention for broker owners of property management companies a couple weeks ago. It was held in New Orleans. And when I flew in, I took an Uber to my hotel. And that Uber driver taught me a $20,000 lesson that I think everybody could benefit from. So I get in the car, and the first thing this Uber driver does is he tells me to sit tight while he runs back into the airport to use the bathroom. So I'm hanging out like in a line of Uber drivers, and if anybody's been to the New Orleans airport, like that line is pretty tight with traffic and people buzzing by left and right. So I'm just kind of hanging out in his little Toyota Corolla, and I'm waiting for him to get back. Toyota, by the way, is kind of basic, clean but basic. And he gets back in the car, and we just get to talking about him, right? So I always like to talk to my drivers about what their life's all about. So this guy had actually immigrated from Brazil, and he had been here for, I don't know, 15, 20 years, but he lived in Brazil. He was part of a church group, and that's where he met his wife. And then they got married, and they were married for 10 years, and she wanted to come back to the States, and they came back to the States, and they lived in New York, and then they eventually moved down to New Orleans, and that's where they got divorced. Not all love stories end in a really great way, but they got divorced. And now he was like, I want to live here, but I also want to move back. But I need to get my passport. He had lost his passport and all this stuff. So he made an appointment with the consulate in Houston, which is about a 5-hour drive from New Orleans, to get his passport. Now he went down he decided not to fly, he decided to drive because it's, 5 hours, so he could do the drive. And on his way out there, he decided that I'm not going to try to book any kind of fancy hotel. I'm going to do this as cheap as possible. And I could see, given his car and how he's dressed and everything else, like that's kind of on par for who this guy is. Nice enough guy, but he likes to do things a little bit more frugally. And he goes down and he decides to book a hotel. He's like, I found a really cheap hotel near the consulate, walking distance. It's going to be easy. And he goes on one of these third-party websites to book his hotel. And I've had experience doing this. And he goes there and he books his hotel, and then he goes to say pay and give me my let me know that I've got it. They send the confirmation. Confirmation doesn't show up right away, and it doesn't show that he confirmed it on the website. So he goes and does it again. By the time he finishes up doing it, he realizes that his hotel has been booked twice, the same room. And he calls the hotel. They can't do anything for him because he's booked it through a third-party website. The third-party website won't do anything for him. His bank won't do anything for him. So he basically paid for a premium room, the equivalent of a premium room, but he bought 2 bottom-rate, low-level hotel rooms. So he's like, I learned this crazy lesson. It was so expensive. I'm never doing that again. And I'm like, dude, I've been there. I've totally done that. Here's the thing. I see this also play out in property management all the time, where homeowners will decide to like cut corners and cut costs to save the money, only for it to cost them long term. One way is that they'll try to do the leasing on their own, and they'll try to save some money. Now, leasing for a property in property management, I mean, you're looking at like bottom line costs. If you're working with our company, you're going to spend $3,000 on the lease up plus $300 a month on property management baseline. You're in it for $6,600 total, right? So that's $6,600 is something, yes, you can totally save that, but the peace of mind, the time and energy that it's going to take, away from you by doing it on your own is insurmountable, let alone if you make a mistake. Let's say you rent to the wrong person, you didn't verify their credit, you don't have a good lease, the bad lease term can cost you a ton of money, and there's no way out of it. You just have to deal with it. And pretty soon that $6,600 that you could have used to not only save yourself time, energy, and it is now being used to pay off the money that you otherwise would have been able to keep if you had used a professional. Because now you're in debt. Now you have to do all this. You have to pay more because you made the mistake, right? That makes sense. I actually had a client that interviewed us a couple of years ago, and they decided not to work with us and work with a competitor because of our renewal fees. Our renewal fees were more expensive. We charge half a month's rent for renewals on average. And the other company didn't. The other company had a flat fee, and they didn't do it. But here's what happened. That other company did not do a thorough walkthrough during the renewal for this owner. And they didn't do it, not year one, they didn't do year two. And on year three, when the owner wanted to take back the property, the and read and do some stuff. I think the tenant was giving notice, but he was being a little squirrely. So they were like, we just need to get this property back. They went into the property and they're like, there was dog urine everywhere. It had destroyed the baseboards, it had destroyed the flooring, it had destroyed the wall trim, the trim that went over the doors because it was so saturated with dog pee. And this is something a property manager could have easily caught. In addition, this tenant had not been taking care of the property the entire time. So by the time the tenant left, there's so much damage. The security deposit didn't come near covering it. In fact, they didn't take the max amount of security deposit they could have. They took basically a month's worth of rent. So the owner was totally unprotected. And now the owner had to deal with dealing with all the repairs, coming out of pocket for all the repairs. And they had to deal with all the lost time that of market timing because they had to spend all the time dealing with the repairs. That cost them over $25,000 all in, $25,000. All of this could have been saved by just employing us as the property management company to do our annual inspection, which would have cost them $2,500. If you think about it, they would have saved $22,500. We would have found this stuff and said, no, we can't renew with this person. We've got to get them out. We've got to figure out how to fix this. And now we have enough security deposit to do it. But, that's just one example. So I think that if you've managed property before, you know what you're doing, you should go for it. You don't necessarily need a property management company. You don't need someone to lease up your property if you know how to do that. But if you don't have the experience, you don't have the photographer, you don't have the team, the networks, the trusted repair people, the learning curve will be expensive, especially on your first try. It'll cost you lots of time and money and energy that you could always spend other places. Not to mention that some of these costs you might be able to write off against the income of your rental business. So just like my Uber driver could have booked directly with that hotel and saved himself some money, or at the very least got a better hotel room at a better price and be done with it, you can also make the right call by hiring a professional to help you with your rental property. If you want any more information about how we work, what we can do for you, if you want to just watch some amazing content about rental properties, you know where to look. Find us on YouTube, Foundation Homes Property Management. You can find us on LinkedIn. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, all the usual suspects. And you can always book a call with us. And if you like it or you know somebody that could also benefit from some of the things that we're talking about, go ahead and subscribe and share this with them. My name is Christopher Barrow. Thanks for watching.